reasons why I love you and none of them rhyme. 9 times 9, 81, Bonnie and Clyde. We got high and sat by the Wellington sign. I had one hell of a time, it's rock and roll to life.
Welcome to the Green Tea, Freedom and Truth channel. This is Tristan. It's good to have the Green Tea team back for this edition of the video log here in Taupo, New Zealand. Today is the 16th of September 2020. Please take a moment now to hit the like, share and subscribe button if you haven't already. And a big thank you and much appreciation for everyone who has liked, shared, commented and subscribed to the channel. And I would like to say a big thank you to everyone who came up, shook my hand, said hello. I had a few hugs at the Freedom and Liberty March in Auckland on Saturday. It was awesome. And today's video is about guardians of freedom standing up against injustice. The guardians of freedom standing up against injustice. And I really felt that during the Freedom and Liberty March in Auckland. You know, thousands of people there standing up for freedom, for people's rights, their civil liberties. When I was in Japan last year, I noticed that every temple, every sacred space had guardian animals in front of their space, and you had to pass through these guardians, these guards, to enter the temple or the sacred space. And for me, that temple and sacred space is our freedom. It's our freedom of movement, our rights and freedoms, our democratic rights, our right to privacy, freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of association. So the sense I got during the march, during the speeches, was these people we are the guardians of those sacred things. It is spiritual law. We are endowed with free will and choice. These things are given to us by the Creator, and anything that is going against that is not of the light. And we know that the justice system has ruled that the first 9 days until the government passed unlawful laws, unjust laws, that their lockdown, the restricting of all of these things, was unlawful. It went against our Bill of Rights 1990. It trampled over those things, and they had to retroactively go in and get a law to allow them unjustly to do these things. And then they added some extra laws that they do not need warrants, they can mandatorily test, they can, all of these things that go against our liberties and rights as free sovereign beings. And the sense I got during the Freedom and Liberty marches, these are the guardians. We are the guardians. We're standing up, we're front and center. A line has been drawn in the sand. And if more people just stand up, you know, our right to privacy. The other day I went into a shop and you don't have to sign in, you don't have to. And they said, hey, can you sign in? I said, I don't want to sign in. I'm happy to shop and give you my business. Or they said, no, you have to sign in. I said, I don't want to, and I just went somewhere else and took my business to another place. You know, they are unjust laws. They are not. I have a right to privacy. We all have a right to privacy. We do not need the communist contact tracing. Hey, if people want to self-isolate, if they want to join these apps and give away their right to privacy, if they want a vaccine, if they want to wear a mask, do all of those things. But as a free sovereign being, a free sovereign man, I do not co-sign. It's a hard no. It is a hard no. And I'm standing up against injustice, things that are not lawful. Yeah, and the more people that stand up and just say no, just say no in a peaceful way, the quicker these things will be taken down, because our compliance, the population's compliance to them, allows them to happen. And I chatted to a guy at the march. I had some really good conversations with some really, really nice people, and he made a good point. He said, during this election time and this type of thing, just thinking that changing the top of the pyramid, that the government will change everything, is not an accurate way to be viewing the situation. The change needs to come from the bottom, and not the bottom. It needs to come from the base, the people. The people have to make the change. Us as individual people have to make the change, because they are the people in power are a reflection of us as people. If we are letting, communist dictatorship style things happen in this country, that's on us. Just say after the election time we have the status quo, just say that they get back in, they have bought enough votes. We have to make a stand, let them know that that they represent us, that they are representatives of the people, and this is how we want it. Because if we just think that we can just change a few people in Parliament and then it'll all be fixed, that is giving away or not taking full responsibility for the situation we're in. And we need to look at ourselves and take full responsibility, stand up against the injustice, say no, and say and speak the changes that we want to see. The V-word, Health Response Act, gone. UN agendas influencing politics in this country, gone. A Bill of Rights that cannot be legislated away by that preserves our rights as free sovereign beings needs to be written in and legislated into power. That a constitutional type thing, and I thought that was a wise thing that this guy was talking to me about. That it starts with us. We need to stop deferring and putting it on to someone at the top, as if they know better, as if they are the ones who, if we change them, all of a sudden it'll filter down and to us, because they are our public representatives. They are our civil servants. They, in theory, enact the will of the people. So we as the people need to make some noise. And another sense I get is a bit like Donald Trump in the election in 2016. You basically never heard that anyone was a supporter of him, of Donald Trump, until the election, and all those silent people stood up and voted and made some noise by their actions, by their voting. And I think that is how it is here. The vocal ones are the save grandma, social distance, whatever. But there is a large amount of people who are quietly thinking, this makes no sense. Our rights and freedoms matter. We want to be leaving a better place for the next generations. But those people are just quietly sitting back. So I encourage you to share information, talk to friends and family, make a stand up now. Now is the time. We are not having to wait for a savior. We have to save ourselves. We have to be the change we want to see in the world. Be the change. That is my catchphrase for today. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Have courage. Speak your truth. Support each other. have faith, and have fun. Peace out.